Hey guys, what is going on? It is DMzStuntz. Welcome back to Darkened Modders, finally. So this is the third time recording my voice because I cannot get words out tonight. Not sure why. So I'm going to very slimly go through what I've explained already. Because I just don't really want to go through it again. So what this clip of the video is right now is it's me showing you the required tools or optional tools that you need. So these are all pretty much the main tools, and then I also did use alcohol a little bit, and I also did use some thermal paste as well to re-thermal paste. But anyways, the gist of the video today is not necessarily for this. It's more for kind of like a update with Darkened Modders itself. Me and Ryan have been talking about it, and we just don't have the time to do the things that we used to do anymore. We used to be able to mod all the time, be able to hack accounts, be able to do this, do that, make YouTube videos daily, stuff like that. And it's just been really hard with all the work that we have to do. We have, not for YouTube videos, but like for actual jobs, for school, for stuff like that. We just don't have enough, free time anymore. When we modded, it was... I think, I honestly have no idea, to be honest. I think we were probably like 13, 14, something like that. And now I'm 19. Happy birthday. Just kidding. It's not actually my birthday, but I guess just putting that out there. I'm 19, and I think, I'm not sure exactly how old Ryan is, but we're both, to that age that we don't have enough free time anymore. We have to, work our jobs, stuff like that. And we've been talking, we've been thinking, maybe we should just change the name of Darkened Modders, and that's what we're actually kind of discussing right now. We're in the transitioning phase. We're thinking about changing back to, or not changing back, but changing the name in general from Darkened Modders, just because we don't mod as much anymore, and also the content that we're going to be posting will have to do with mods still. There's not going to be, there's not going to be any mods, or there's not going to be any, videos without mods, but there's definitely going to be a variety of videos. So, we might have some vlogs, we might have some gaming videos. I'm really sorry if the audio is very loud on this. I'll probably mute it, or like kind of lower it during the editing. But yeah, I mean, we're just kind of in the transitioning phase, not really sure exactly what we're doing yet, but we'll definitely keep you posted. We're almost positive we're going to be changing our brand, if you will, the name. So we're going to be changing for Darkened Modders. I think I might be keeping the name DMzStuntz just because it's kind of, stuck with me. I've had it since I was like 12, something like that. Honestly, I have no idea. Probably like around 13 or 14. When we started actually modding, because that's when I joined Darkened Modders. But yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much the gist of the video. All it is just kind of explaining exactly what's going on with Darkened Modders, what's going to be happening in the future. I will actually probably be leaving a link in the description below. I have actually been starting a new YouTube channel. It is a gaming channel, so if you'd like to check that out, it's Impressed Gamer. I will leave a link in the description below. It's a mediocre channel. It's definitely not anything like, oh wow, so super cool, because I'm a bland guy. When I talk, you can tell I pretty much have a monotone voice. I do, get the range up there, go between highs and lows, but for the most part I have a very deep voice, and it's not, well, not super deep, but it's to the point where it's like, there's no enthusiasm almost. There is definitely enthusiasm when I actually play these games, and when I say, oh hey, this game is very awesome, I'm actually being sincere. It just does not sound like it. But yeah, I'll leave that in the description below, so if you want to check that out. I think I'm on my 6th episode. I've been recording Mario Odyssey. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and feel free to do that. And or if you do not want to check it out, just go ahead and buy yourselves Mario Odyssey, because it's a great game. I'm just putting that out there. I am not being sponsored by Nintendo whatsoever, but I'm just saying, put that out there. Anyways, so I'm going to just kind of go through what's going on in the video now, after we're done with that whole spiel. So basically what I did was I opened up all the way to the motherboard, and I thermal pasted his GPU and CPU with a butterfly knife. which is kind of funny because I didn't have anything else. And so now what I'm doing is I'm putting a, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's I think it's just called a NOR clip. So basically what that orange wire is it's a NOR clip, and it clips to the NOR chip on the PS3 board, which is what I'm doing right now. And I'm actually taping a nickel right to the top of that NOR clip. And what the nickel does is when we put the PS3 together, it gives it enough pressure so that when you go to read or write to the NAND, it doesn't give you errors. I know that on some of the PS3s that I've worked with, it's given me a lot of errors, and I've had to open it back up after closing it completely. And then, you know, have to re-put in a new nickel or something, or just put in a nickel in general. So after you put that nickel on there and you tape the ribbon through the hard drive, just like I did, you put the PS3 back together, and that's what I'm doing right now. Although this is a like a 15, I'm not exactly sure how long a video this is, probably like close to 14, 15, something like that. But yeah, since it's that long of a video, I mean, I sped it up. I didn't want you guys to sit here. It did take me forever to make this video. Normally packing a PS3 or downgrading a PS3, it takes roughly around an hour, I would say, with all the or like, you know, having to open it and everything. But while recording this video, I'd say it took me a good 4 hours because it was super hard. I was trying not to get my face in, you know, in the video too much because I don't really want to do a face reveal. Not yet, at least. Maybe when we get bigger. But yeah, I was trying to just, you know, edit this as best as possible because I was doing this in my room. So I didn't want, you know, anything that I didn't want in the video on there. So the editing is kind of bad too, but everything went wrong. I kind of, you know, the camera dropped. I don't have an actual tripod, just stuff like that. That's why the camera quality is super crappy. So anyways, what just happened was I put the actual E3 flasher, I clipped the chip or the clip into the E3 flasher. I put the faceplate on it, and now I formatted the micro SD. And so now I'm putting the micro SD in the E3 flasher, and at this point, you can go ahead and finally put in your power supply, your, you know, all your cables and everything to actually start the console. You don't need your disk drive, so you just need the power supply. And I actually did forget a few things, which is kind of embarrassing in this video. I'll probably point them out when I find them. But so after that, you go ahead and plug in, yeah, like this. I turned on the PS3. You can see the E3 flasher lights, and actually I turned them on wrong. So you have to make sure they're all flipped, or almost all flipped down, except for the third switch has to be flipped up, and that is to back up the NOR chip. And so so you could see that I actually accidentally forgot to plug in my AV wires. So what I did was I pushed the start button, and if you look where the red light is, you'll see some blue lights kind of flashing. That's actually reading the NOR chip. And so after we get everything read, we go ahead and pull out the micro SD. So you'll see that in a minute here, or in a second, I guess. So I turn off the console, pull out the micro SD, and we take it to the computer, and we drag one file into the PS3 dump checker. And what that does is it patches your NOR file that you originally got from the console, and it makes it a downgradable BKP PS3 file. I'm not exactly sure what that stands for, but I do know that it just makes a patched one, or a, if you will, hacked one, quote unquote. So you go ahead and put that micro SD back in the E3 flasher, turn it on, and you make sure all the switches are down this time. And what you do is you go ahead and push the start button. And I actually cut ahead because it does take a while, and you can see that the LEDs are oscillating, and that means that it's been complete. It does take roughly around 7 minutes to actually write. But after that patched file is sent to the PS3 or written to the PS3, you can go ahead and take it all apart again, and this time take out the NOR clip, and you can go ahead and put it back together just like a normal PS3. So if you ever do decide to do this, there is multiple other tutorials online. I would not follow this as a tutorial, but if if you're not feeling comfortable, if you don't think that you could do this yourself, there's multiple other shops besides us, but we actually do offer downgrading services. for certain models of PlayStations. It could be a fat PlayStation or a slim PlayStation, but it does have to be that specific model to be able to be downgraded. We have a list that we could give to you and let you know, but we also do sell our consoles straight outright. So if you were wanting a PlayStation, jailbroken PlayStation, you can go ahead and head to our website. We're getting that set up right now, and you can go ahead and purchase one of those, or you could also purchase a RGH. As of right now, I am doing RGH 1.2s, making those to sell out to the public and just selling to people in general. I have kind of a mini store on eBay, kind of explaining that, or not explaining it, but selling them and stuff. But we're actually gonna make a shop so we can just sell them right online, so you guys don't have to go through the eBay crap. So basically, what this is, or what I'm doing right now, is just putting it completely back together, reversing it. And I actually cut part of this part right here. And the reason being was because I lost a few of Ryan's screws and I couldn't find them. And I found them eventually, but I found them after I put the PlayStation back together fully. And I just kind of forgot about it. Or not forgot, but I was like, whatever, it doesn't matter. And don't worry, I messaged him. I don't think he really cares. And they're not really that important anyway. It's not like it's going to break the PS3 if we don't do it that way. And I was just losing my mind in this video, actually. I don't have the audio playing from, when I was recording, but while I was recording, you could just tell I was super duper frustrated. I was forgetting everything, forgetting where to put this, where to put that, what went in first, went in last. So that's kind of like the disc tray. So I was unsure if the disc tray went first or if this power switch went first, or like the eject button and the power button. But I figured it out finally. Anyways, we're coming to an end on this part, and this is kind of where we start to actually downgrade it. And so I'm going to kind of wrap this up here. Not going to, say bye to you guys yet, because it's not quite the end of the video, but it's getting close. So now we're just going and putting these screws in, just ensuring that the PlayStation doesn't, fall apart. And this is just a cheap little PlayStation that we found online. I'm not exactly sure how much it was, but you can find them for pretty cheap. And if you find one for cheap, maybe in a local or your local town or anything like that, and you decide, hey, maybe I'd like it jailbroken, maybe I want to start getting into modding, you can definitely contact us and we can help you out with that. So I'm not going to, I already said this, but I'm not going to say bye just quite yet, but it might be sooner than we anticipate, because I'm kind of following off of the video. So if I completely miss the deadline, chances are I'll probably just edit in like a text box at the end, but I think I'm going to try to wrap it up with the video. So I'm just kind of finishing up the last touches or final touches. There's the PlayStation in there, and that's actually a video clip of me showing the screws that he had to put in. So that is the micro SD inside of the USB to put it in the PlayStation, and this is me showing you going to system update. I am on 4.81, and I installed 4.81 Ferox, or Ferox, however you want to say that. I'm pretty sure it's Ferox. And you just go through the system update. If you've ever done a jailbreak before, this is pretty much how it originally started. You just, put in a 3.55 custom firmware. And this is actually me skipping ahead, so it is pretty close to being done. So after I installed the 4.81 Ferox, I installed the 3.55 downgrader, and then after that, I go to a system recovery menu. Actually, no, I installed the toggle QA, and what that does is it kind of backs up the updates, so you can actually update your console correctly to like a 3.55 custom firmware official custom firmware, sorry. So this is me going to the system configuration, and I better kind of wrap it up. So this is me installing the 3.55 official firmware, and then now we're on Rebug. So that's pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and all the other awesome stuff. And so I'm just going to go through the settings, and actually I went to network settings instead. But this is just kind of showing you that we are on 3.55 firmware. 4.81 Rebug firmware, excuse me. So we're going down there, and anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, sorry about that short notice. It was very, very short. I actually didn't know when the ending was coming up. I knew it was very soon, but I kind of just, rushed it out there saying, see you guys, but yeah, so just stay tuned. We're going to be definitely keeping you guys up to date, making sure that you guys know exactly what's going on with Darkened Modders. We want it to be as best of a transition as we can for you guys. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying our videos. I'm sure it's been like a year since we posted our last video. But anyways, I'll make this message short just because I know you guys don't want to sit here forever. Just stay tuned. We will leave our website that we're working on in the description below. I will leave my YouTube link for my personal channel down below, and also to Ryan's channel. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, you should be able to message us on Skype. Mine is still DMzStuntz, and his is, I think his is DMzRin as well. You could also just, message us on YouTube. I'm sure we could probably see that, or even message in the comments, or just comment, I guess. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Please comment, rate, subscribe, all the awesome stuff, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me downgrade Ryan's PlayStation.